Melinda here with Get Off My Lawn, Please. Boy, do I have a story for you today. You won't believe this one. It's disgusting. Stay tuned. Thanks. Hi, Melinda here with Get Off My Lawn, Please. Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share my videos, comment below, and click the little notification bell. It's free. Thanks a lot. Today we're going to talk about a story that was sent to me off of news.azpm.org. And it was updated 3 p.m. Monday, October 2nd. Let me show it to you. Humane Society of Southern Arizona CEO Steve Farley and Chief Programs Officer Christian Gonzalez were suspended by the group's board of directors following the launch of an investigation into an incident involving the whereabouts of 254 small pets. The board said in a press release Saturday that it understands 254 of the animals at issue were placed in adoptive homes and is aware of no evidence to the contrary. In the almost 2 months since more than 300 rabbits, guinea pigs, hamsters, and rats were transferred from the San Diego Humane Society to the Humane Society of Southern Arizona, the board has refused to offer any evidence on the whereabouts or well-being of the animals and continued to refuse to answer questions on Monday about what evidence they had to assert that they had an understanding that the animals were placed in adoptive homes. The night that the animals came to the Humane Society of Southern Arizona, or HSSA, on August 7th, the animals were immediately transferred to what HSSA called a small family-run rescue, which they said wanted to remain anonymous. Animal advocates and rescues throughout the state said they do not know of any such rescue that could find homes for that many rabbits and pocket pets in a short amount of time. And the board, along with CEO Farley, has failed to provide any information on where the animals went or on what procedures, if any, the Humane Society followed. Among the 70 animals transferred were 70 rabbits that had microchips in them, that had microchips with the San Diego Humane Society. None of the microchips have been updated, as an adoptive family might do with a new pet. Animal advocates, through an anonymous tip line and digging on the internet, were finally able to identify who received the animals, which was confirmed by HSSA on Friday. A family in Apache Junction received the animals. HSSA says they've had a relationship with brothers Trevor and Colton Jones for more than a decade. Gonzalez, who helped with the animal transfer to the Jones, says they have volunteered to bring pet food to the Humane Society, and they have taken on the care of a few exotic animals in the past, such as turtles and birds. After the public outcry began for information on the animals, the informal rescue returned about 60 animals they still had in possession of to HSSA. Gonzalez said that the Jones told him they were able to find homes for the rest of the animals by calling friends and family. Gonzalez says in retrospect, HSSA could have planned the transfer of the animals better, and that it was not how things typically were done. What the Humane Society has called a rescue, led by the Jones, does not have an official designation or nonprofit status and has not been vetted in any formal way. As well, Colton Jones runs an informal business online called The Fertile Turtle, which has advertised selling both live and frozen animals for snake feed. Animal advocates expressed concerns during a protest outside the chair of the board, Robert Garcia's downtown Tucson law office last week. Animal advocate Mary Moran said many at the protest are fearing the worst. We just fear that these 250 innocent animals have become feed because we haven't heard otherwise, she said. No one is being transparent. Who is this mystery secret family? Why are they coming forward and showing pictures? Why aren't they coming forward and showing pictures of these beautiful little animals being adopted with people who are so anxious to adopt them? Where's the proof? AZPM reached out to the Jones, but they have not responded to say what happened to the animals they received. The San Diego Humane Society has also been pressing HSSA for details on what became of the small pets, which they had been taking care of for months before the transfer. Brian Dougherty, executive vice president of the San Diego Humane Society, said they want proof of the animals being adopted out safely. We're simply asking for evidence that verifies and backs it up, he said. It is as simple as that. And the lack of transparency that's come from Southern Arizona has been problematic from the get-go. Also, the misinformation. The HSSA board said in its Saturday press release that soon after learning about the animal transfer and the concerns raised, it began monitoring the situation and working to gather information and conduct initial research into the events. But when asked, the board refused to answer any questions on where it began to look into the situation and what that entailed. The board has been silent on this issue until Saturday's press release, and the independent investigator been interviewing people about the incident on Friday. The HSSA board held a meeting Friday afternoon where they discussed hiring independent investigator Terry Flores, who's with a Tucson-based company to look into the incident. The board's press release said it suspended HSSA's leaders, Farley and Gonzalez, pending the results of the investigation, and to ensure that anybody with information inside or outside the organization could provide information without concern of retaliation. Perhaps they need to be fed to the snakes. Somebody needs to go to jail. If this is true, and they actually fed these animals to snakes, no. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. This is the kind of garbage going on in this country right now. Everybody needs to be ashamed. Society will judge us on how we judge the lesser of creatures, how we take care of them. And this isn't going to be kind on us. In the same way, there are lots of problems in shelters right now. Many people are turning a blind eye to what's going on. That has to stop. If you're going to run a shelter, you need to do it in a decent and humane manner. And there are a lot of shelters that went no-kill, which was a humane thing. And yet, they're turning their backs on it. Every bit of progress is retreating. Shame on everybody. You need to get involved, figure out what your shelter is doing, and if it's doing wrong, make them fix it. That's the bottom line, folks. And I hope some of you get fired up and start doing things and looking into this. Get involved. Get involved. This isn't love. This isn't kindness. And you know I'm all about spreading love and kindness. So people, please get involved. Get involved with local groups. Get involved with groups that support no-kill shelters. They work. They don't have to cost a lot of money. Check it out. Appreciate each and every one of you watching this video. Share it. Get it out there. Stop this mess. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye-bye.